Bum, 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 bum. Working today? Yes, there we go.
That's dope.
Ducky Duck, Dino Nugget. What's up, guys?
Nice.
I'm such a squeaker. I sound like I'm 7. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Sound like. Yeah, don't worry about what you sound like. Don't worry. Like, I know people's voices mature at different like points in time, and honestly, like, I have one of the highest pitches voices. I'm the ultimate squeaker voice. You know, if we think about it, every time like I talk on the phone with like customer service or something. What's up, Ethan? They think I'm a woman. They always say like, "Yes, ma'am, we can get that for you," and I'm like, "What? I'm not a woman." You know, at least I don't think I am. I mean, I guess it's 2023. You can be whatever you want. So, but yeah, no, don't worry about your voice being high. That's okay. Don't worry about the squeaker voice. What's up, Ethan?
How you doing?
Good, dude. I'm good. I'm good. Not doing too bad. Not too shabby. Gold, you update Warzone 2 yet? I don't know, bro. Like, I think I'm gonna wait till Season 5, honestly. Because I played it. I think I tried playing it over the weekend shifter, and A, the frame rates are absolute shit. And B, the game crashed, like, within 8 minutes. And I don't know, I can't support that. So I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait till Season 5, which I think is soon. I think they'll hopefully fix a lot of stuff with Season. Well, let's see, Season 5, Warzone. When is it? Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. That's okay. Yeah, here's what we'll do, Shifter, because I agree. Warzone is my baby. I love Warzone. Warzone, like, is one of my favorite games. But, they've really dropped the ball recently, and it's you know, it's kind of unplayable, and I can't play it on the stream, and I don't want to support it. But, if they fixed it for Season 5, I'll test it over this weekend. If I think it's playable again, then I'll add it back to the roster. I think today we're going to do Tarkov with Noise, if Noise is on. Or I'll play Apex with you guys, or Overwatch, whatever you guys want. But I'm excited to try some Tarkov again. I haven't played Tarkov since the last time I played with Noise.
Hey, what if I change the game?
What's up?
What if I change the game?
Yeah, you could change the game too. But I gotta play at least one. I gotta play at least one round of Tarkov with Noise.
All right.
You can totally change it though. Yeah, if you want to change it to Fortnite or something, you can. Shaq won the challenge. Shaq won the challenge on Monday. He dropped 22 kills. Yeah. It was a pretty good game. Except I'm upset because my game crashed at the last minute, dude. I'll show you.
I saw the whole. I saw
Oh, you saw it? I'm gonna show everyone else because it was a good game. Like, it was a high kill game. But
yeah, but see, you were like,
what's up, Hypatia? What's going on, Hypatia?
Your screen share is off on Discord.
Thank you for reminding me about that. I always forget that. I wish it would just do it automatically, honestly. There we go. What was it? It was here. Yeah, it was here, dude. Like, we had a lot of kills, dude. Where were we at? Yeah, dude. I was so mad, dude. It was like right here. We're like taking this team out. I'm like, yeah, let's get them. And then like I see someone's like trying to pull a fast one on my right. Look at this guy. I'm about to get him. I'm like, no, and then my game crashes. Ethan, can you fix your mic, please? Because it's like really annoying. Like, I hear myself in your mic way too much. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. This was unfortunate. I don't know. Windows needs to maybe like play nice with me or something. Yeah, what's up?
is my mic fine?
Yeah, your mic is much better now. Much better. Yeah. Well, there's still a little bit of feedback. I can still hear. Why can I hear myself? Do you not have headphones? Do you not own a pair of headphones?
No.
Really? Like, nowhere in your house you have headphones?
No.
Oh. Okay. I'll fix that. I'm gonna send you a headset. When is the next time your aunt is
that's
coming to
also
Belize?
point
When is the
down.
next time? When is the next time your aunt is coming to Belize?
I don't really know. She did recently come, but she left like 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's a mess trying to get things to like South American countries. I was trying to get a phone to my friend in Costa Rica, and it's like, first of all, it was $90 to ship it. 90 for a phone, just like this big. And then I had to fill out all these custom forms, and then they had to fill all these custom forms, and like it was an absolute mess. But yeah. Ooh, someone's calling you, Hypatia. I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'm like, someone is calling you. Anyways, okay, cool. Let's start off the stream. All right. Welcome everyone to Actual Education. This is Office Hours. Stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework,
Nice.
all types of fun stuff. This is a cool question. I want to wait for Noise to come because, Hypatia, I want you to explain this one to Noise and like explain this to me as well. But let's wait for Noise to show up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's see if Noise shows up. I hope Noise does. Let's see if he
It's
does.
going to take me a lot of time to.
Okay, well, we'll do
Yeah,
it. Maybe we'll do it
okay,
towards the end of the stream. You think about this one, Hypatia. Think about the best way to maybe explain this one. And when Noise shows up, I hope Noise does. He was here a second ago. I saw him on the VC. Okay, cool. All right. What's up, Teacup? Teacup, is your Discord fixed? You said you couldn't talk to us on Discord anymore. Oh, sad. Made me sad. Anyways, okay. Yeah, think about this one, Hypatia, and then when Noise shows up, and maybe towards the second half of the stream, we can go over it.
Yeah,
I'm totally
this
fun.
is my work. Like this is algebraic geometry, but it requires a lot of definitions and stuff to actually explain it.
I see. Well, maybe try to. This is always a challenge. This is what I always have to, do is try to find a way to explain it in as simple and as little steps as possible. It doesn't have to be rigorous, but just so it gets the point across. Think about that. Good
Yeah,
challenge.
okay.
Good challenge. All right, what's up with let's see, Cuber. Cuber, you want to come up? We can do some algebra. Let's invite Cuber up. I didn't know Cuber got his name because he's a Rubik's Cube champion. That's pretty dope. I don't think I've ever solved a Rubik's Cube, Cuber. I don't think I've ever done it. Maybe I should. Do they sell gold ones? What do I need, dude? I need a gold Rubik's Cube. You can't get it to work? What's wrong, Tika? What do you mean you can't get it to work? You're like the smartest person ever. What do you mean you can't get Discord to work? Oh, yo! Yo, look at this, Cuber. This is pretty fun. What is this? Some Chinese magic. They have it on Temu for $4, but okay. Maybe I would get this one. Yeah, look at this. Wow, what is this? What is this obscure do you see this, Cuber? Have you seen something like this? A mirror cube?
Yeah.
Is it
confusing?
It's not the same algorithm at all as a Rubik's Cube, is it?
It's the same, but like it's really confusing because like you don't know what colors are right side.
Right, but they're all different shapes, dude. I might like try this just because it's like fun. Like, what, free delivery tomorrow? Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll order one of these. That looks pretty interesting. That's a Rubik's Cube I would try to solve. Dude, Jamarcus says, do not get that. It will ruin you. It is not fun. It makes you hate yourself? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. All right, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. I kind of like hating myself. All right, so let's see. Cuba, this is a pretty good question here. This is kind of what like an algebra question would be. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's the whole point of algebra? What are we trying to do in algebra? There's like a goal.
To find the unknown.
Good. Yes, the unknown, right? And what thing's the unknown in this whole thing here? What is it?
The x.
The x. Good. Nice, dude. It's this thing. Okay, good. Yeah. So we want to try to figure out what this is. All right. And there's kind of like a strategy to this. How do we get what this thing is? What do we try to do?
Well, I know you do like 2 times the parentheses.
Good. Yeah, that's a good first step.
First.
Yeah. But like, here, let's think of like the overarching goal. So the overarching goal is you're right. I want to figure out what the unknown thing is. And the way to figure out the unknown thing, this is almost like a Rubik's Cube. Because, like, you're going to, like, move pieces around here and whatnot until you get to something where it's just x equals something. Like, this is the goal. The goal is to just get x on one side and to get another number on the other side, and then that's it. Right now, this is the messy Rubik's Cube. You know, that's like this part of the Rubik's Cube. This thing doesn't look nice, you know? But if we had it looking like this, right, that would be fucking dope. Yeah. So, you're right. The first thing you probably want to do is, anytime you see parentheses and stuff, you probably want to, what's called distribute or, like, expand. So you're right. We want to do something with this and this. So what do I do, Cuber?
You multiply the 2 and the x first.
Good. Multiply the
So
2 and
you
the
have
x
2x.
first. Good, so we have 3x plus 2x, and then what else do I do?
Minus 8.
Minus 8, good. Yeah, good. So this 2, it distributed here, and it distributed here. Great, okay. And then this says equals to 20. All right, what's the next step?
You minus the 8 from the
From what?
equation. You like take away the 8, I think.
So how do I get rid of the 8 here? How do I do that? Do I just take it away? I'm just like, goodbye. Like, I don't need it anymore.
I think you add 8 to the 20.
Yes. Yes. So here's the general strat, right? Anytime you want to, like, get rid of something on one of these sides of the equations, just do the opposite of what's happening to it. So this is being minused by 8, so I'm going to add 8. But the rule of algebra is anytime I do something to one side, I have to do it to the other, okay? So I have to do plus 8 on this side as well. And this is cool, because the minus 8 and the plus 8, these things are going to cancel, right? And then these things are going to combine. What are they
Yeah.
going to combine to be?
28.
Good. Yeah, 28. Good. And then we have 3x plus 2x. All right. What's the next step?
We could add the 3x and the 2x together.
Yes, very good. Yeah,
Nice.
we can. Yeah. How can we add these two things?
We could turn to 5x.
Good.
I think.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Now, this is a key thing. This is called combining like terms. And what we mean by like terms is because this is an x and this is an x, we can just add the numbers that are in front of them. These are called coefficients, technically. This is the big fancy word. We call these coefficients. Okay. If I had another thing with x in it, let's just say for whatever reason I had 6x squared plus this. Can I combine these all together?
No,
No. Good. And
I don't think so.
the reason why, the reason why here is that this is an x squared, which is different than an x. So these are not like terms. So if you see variables with different exponents on them, you can't combine them with the other ones. You can't do that. Don't do it. So that's just a little heads up. But yeah, great. Okay, cool. So this combines to be 5x is equal to 28. All right. What's the? I think there's one last step. One last step we gotta.
You divide the 28 by 5.
Good. And the reason why we're doing this is, again, I don't like this number, right? The whole, like, the Rubik's Cube goal, right, is to just get x by itself is equal to something. And right now we have a 5 attached to it, which is bad. We don't want it. The 5 is multiplying by x, so I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying, which is dividing. I'm going to divide by 5. And again, if I do that to one side, I have to do it to the other. So this goes away. And you're left with your final answer, which is just x is equal to 28 over 5. Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah. And this is the simplest this fraction can be, Cuber. You can't reduce this any further. Do you see why that is?
We could turn to like the whole number though, right?
We could turn
Like
into
a
a decimal. We could, yeah, for sure. Yeah, how would you turn this into a decimal? That's a good point. Without using a calculator.
You divide the. You use the 25 divide by 5 and then
Go ahead.
the 3 divide by 5.
Yeah, very good. So what you saw is
So,
you're like 5 goes into here at least 5 times, right? Because 5 times 5 is 25.
Yeah.
And then you're right. You have three of the 5s left over. So they would maybe write this as 5 3/5. This is called like a mixed fraction, is what it is. And the way you can always check this, do you remember how to convert from this to this? From mixed, this is called improper, an improper fraction.
Well, 5 fives is 5 fives is 1. So.
Well, so
there's
here's what
3 left over of the.
yeah.
fifths.
So here's what I'm showing here, Cuber. It's like, let's say for instance I gave you 2 and I don't know, like 5/7. Do you know how to like write this as one number over another number? Okay, if you don't, I'll teach you it.
19/7.
Yeah, very
You
good.
just multiply the 2 and the 7.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
You multiply
that's
these two together and then you add this one, right? Yeah. So that's 14 plus 5, which is 19 over 7. Good. I'm just checking. How am I, Noise? I'm doing great. Thanks, Noise. Thanks for asking, dude. Yeah, 5 3/5. And then you can convert this to a decimal actually pretty easily. Do you know how much a fifth is in terms of like a
5.6.
decimal? Good. Yeah, you're right.
Point
A fifth,
2.
0.2, 5.6. Very good job, dude. Nice. Nice. Awesome job, Cuber. That's cool. I'm glad these are good questions asked because like they have a lot of like parts to them and I can like make sure that you understand all the other parts, which believe me will just like help you out later in math because a lot of what happened to me in my like later math classes is that I didn't understand like certain parts, like I didn't understand what sine or cosine was and I just like swept it under the rug. I was like, fuck it, I'll learn it later. But that doesn't really work because later you have to use these things and if you don't understand them, you get kind of screwed. So perfectly good question. That's a good example of one. Noise says he never understood fractions until about a year ago. That's too funny. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Great. Yeah. I'm doing good, Noise. Well, yeah, what's going on? What's going on in life? Oh, Hypatia's here. Noise, if you have time later, let me do a couple more of the kids' questions, and then Hypatia was gonna maybe explain your isomorphism question to us. I'm excited. I'm excited to like learn some new math I've never heard about before. All right, get Ethan up. Cool. I like this. This is a good one. Ethan, what's up? You here? Yay! Yeah. Noise says yay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do it. This is a physics question. Great. Oh, this is very similar to what we did last time. Okay, so I'm gonna have you drive. You're gonna do most of this. I'm just gonna help you where we need to. All right. Okay.
All right. Sounds fine.
Good. All right. So they say a block of mass 7.2 kilograms is released from rest at point A and slides on this track. Okay. Let me get like a little circle. Make a blue circle for you. You like blue circles. Okay. It slides on the track and then it comes to rest right here. They say at point B. Or not to rest, sorry. It comes to this point B. And they want to know what the speed is here. Okay.
I'm point B.
Good, at point B. Yeah, this is point B. How do you think we do this one? Noise says it's a good thing this isn't a chess game. I need to go back and watch y'all's chess game. It's probably pretty good, honestly. Noise is a pretty good chess player.
I don't even know if I have a chance.
Who is gonna beat Noise, dude? Who's gonna beat Noise? Who is gonna beat Noise at chess in the server?
I don't think it's me for sure, man.
I don't know who is. Sorry, that was a salty remark. No, don't worry about being salty. It's okay. No one's gonna cry here on the stream. Noise said he made someone cry in a math stream because they got insecure about the Weierstrass functions. That's too funny, dude. All right, Ethan, do you know how to do this one?
We gotta use like the helping that they gave us, like the HA is equal to 5.20 m.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we definitely need to use HA. Definitely need to use a height. Okay. So what thing usually has the height in it?
Wait, hold on. One thing I remember is that there was like a potential energy and kinetic energy.
Yes, good. There's, yes, kinetic energy. And then there's potential energy. Do you remember the equations for these things? It's okay if you don't, because you just learned them.
Well, let me rethink. I think the kinetic energy is where the speed goes faster and faster, but the height goes lower and lower. Right?
Kinetic energy is involved with speed. Potential energy is with height. You're right. If the kinetic energy goes up, the height's probably going down. Very good. Yes, Teacup, I'll ping you. Okay. So the equation for this one, I'll just give it to you. Because, you know, usually you get an equation sheet for this. I just know this because I've been doing this for way too long. This is 1/2 mv squared. The potential energy is equal to mg times h. Those are the two equations you need. Okay?
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to text something.
You're good. Okay, so those are equations for kinetic energy and potential energy. What do we use these things? How do we use these things in order to figure out what the speed of the ball is at that point B?
So what I know, you already know the mass, 5.20.
No, that's the height. Height's 5.20. You're good. This is one of the heights. But yes, the mass is 7.20, 7.2.
Yeah,
So I do know that. I know mass is equal to 7.2. That's right.
All right.
Okay. There's
Okay.
a concept here in physics that we have to use in order to solve this. It's called conservation of energy. Okay? Do you know what conservation of
this
energy
before.
means? Yeah, I told you last time. It's okay.
I can't remember much, but I think it has to do with something with saving energy.
Saving energy, good, yes. What this says is that the total energy before and after needs to be the same, okay? So in two different situations, so for instance, when the ball is here, or the ball is here, or the ball is here, or the ball is falling all the way down, the total energy needs to be the same. We say like the total energy needs to be constant. That's the fancy word. So what happens is if you calculate the total energy at each spot, it should equal to each other everywhere. That's what it is. So if I calculate the total energy here, that should equal the total energy here, which should equal the total energy here and here and here and here and here. And what we do in physics, a lot of the times, is we know the total energy in one spot, and then we know that must be the same total energy somewhere else, but we don't know all the parts of it in this other spot. But that helps us solve it, because I know that the energy here has to equal the energy here. Here's kind of like the thinking behind it, Ethan. Let's think of it this way. Okay. Let's say for whatever reason at point A, okay, let's say like, let's say my potential energy is 5 and my kinetic energy is 2, okay? And then at a later point in time, I know that my potential energy is 3, but I don't know how much my kinetic energy is, okay? How could I figure out how much my kinetic energy is?
You gotta use what you have. The 5, 2, and the 3.
Yeah. So you see how the total energy here is what?
On the total energy.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay,
What's the amount?
Oh, 7.
7, good. So if this is 7, what do I know this total must be?
4. Like this also must be 7.
Good. And do you see how that lets you figure out what this is, which is that this must be 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's what we do in physics. A lot of times we figure out the total energy somewhere, we set it to what the total energy is somewhere else, and then that helps us figure out the missing part. That's the whole strategy behind it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's kind of do that, right? Okay. Let's try to figure out what the total energy is of this ball here. Because I think I know all the parts here. So let's check, right?
Well, we already know that the velocity is 0, right?
Good. Yes, I know the velocity here is equal to 0, right? Because it says that it's released from rest, right? That means it's 0. Good. So when I calculate the kinetic energy, what is it going to be here?
The kinetic energy is also going to be 0. since
Good,
it's the
exactly.
starting.
Good, because Ke equals 1/2 m, and then this is 0 squared. I don't care what any of these numbers are. This is just going to be equal to 0. Okay? What about the potential energy?
Okay.
What's potential energy equal to?
Well, as we know before, we already know that the mass is 7.20,
Good, 7.2. Good.
and we already know that the gravity is going to be positive, right?
Positive what? There's a value for that. What's this value of G, always?
9.81.
Good, 9.81. And then what is the height? What's the height of the ball here?
Now we can use 5.20.
Good. Yes. Now we can use 5.2. Good. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this will get me an amount, right? I can
And
use my
now-
yes, we can use a calculator for this one. I can't do all these numbers in my head, you know, especially not with 9.81. 9.81.
It's very hard, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Times 7.2 times 5.2. Excellent. That's 367.3 is what we say. Okay. And the units for this is technically joules, is what this is. Use 10 instead, dude. Noise chooses violence, dude. Noise woke up and chose violence this morning. Okay. All right, that's at point A. Okay. All right, now let's look at what's happening at point B, right? Let's look at what's happening at point B. All right.
So, Dr. Can I explain stuff?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, explain it to me. That's the best way to learn is for you to explain it to me. You explain it to me.
So basically, what we know is that after it was off from point A, we know that now that the height has changed since it rolled downhill.
Yes.
So we now know that the height is 3.2 or 2.20.
Good.
So we gotta use the same exact formula. So for example, kinetic energy will be Ke is equal to half 7 times 7.2
Good.
or 7.20. And the velocity must be at 0 again, right?
Well, we don't know what the velocity is. See how it says we're trying to figure out the block speed at point B?
Alright, yeah.
So we can leave this
So
as
we
a
just-
variable. Exactly. Yeah, in physics, when you don't know something, just leave it as a variable, and you're probably going to solve for it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so we just leave the formula as it, and then we go for potential energy.
Yeah, it's good. What's that?
So I think we already know that it's still 7.2 for the mass, right?
Good. Yep.
And the gravity is still positive, so it's 9.81.
Yep. Good.
And we already know that the height is 3.2.
Good. Very good. Okay. Sweet. Okay. How can I use these two things now to figure out what the velocity is? How can I figure that out?
I think you gotta wait. Does it have something to do with like combining them?
It does.
So I think you gotta do like maybe if you solve for potential energy.
Oh yeah, let's get a number for this. Sorry. Yeah, let me put a number. My bad.
Yeah, I know. Last stream you had a number there.
Yeah, let me put a number. Well, not my disk. 7.2 times 9.81 times 3.2. Good. That's 226 joules. Okay, this one is 226 joules.
Why
Okay.
is it joules?
Joules is the units of energy. So when we talk about energy in physics, whether it's kinetic energy, potential energy, spring energy, whatever, that's always in joules. That's what we say.
All right.
Huh?
Okay.
All right, what do we do next?
So I think you gotta plug in the formula with the kinetic energy.
Okay, what do you mean plug in the formula?
Like, I I'm getting a little lost here already.
It's
I
okay,
forgot what
it's okay.
happens.
It's all good. So whenever this happens, Ethan, let's think about the big picture. I know what happens. You start doing the steps, and then it's like kind of getting lost. You're like, wait a minute, where am I trying to go? You know, you're like walking down the trail, and you're like, okay, I got up all these steps, but wait a minute, where am I supposed to go next? And sometimes you have to like look out and just like see where it is. Noise says he ate an out-of-date steak and ale pie for lunch today. I think it's gonna backfire. Oh no, dude! Don't get food poisoning. Hypatia didn't have a good time with that. Do it. All right, so Ethan, the big concept here is conservation of energy. Okay. Remember when we were drawing
Yeah.
these things, right?
We already know. That
Good.
they have to be the same.
The total energy needs to be the same, right? So,
Oh, wait, hold on.
okay, do you got it?
I think I can remember.
Okay,
You
good.
had. I remember saying you had really two really big numbers. So I think you got to solve for the second one, and then you get
So-
something b squared.
Here, so this is the total for A, and then we gotta calculate what the total for B is. That's what we have to do. And then we
Alright.
know that the total energy here and the total energy here are what?
The same.
The same. Good. So I'm gonna set them equal to each other. This is a math trick. Anytime things are the same, you can set them equal to each other, and that'll help you like solve things. So this, right, is 367.3 is equal to, what's the total energy here? How would I write that?
226, right?
Good. And then what else?
I'm thinking like maybe like for the I don't know what else. I don't know what else.
Well, see, yeah, total energy. Let's remember, Ethan, the total energy is the kinetic energy plus the potential energy.
Oh, wait,
So-
we have 200.
We have the
Okay, V squared, right?
226. We have the 226, right? And then we're going to add this energy as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
So it's plus, and here, I'm just going to do a shortcut for here. 1/2 times 7.2 is 3.6. I'm just going to simplify this to 3.6. Okay.
Alright.
So this is 3.6 v squared. Okay. You see how this is the total energy because it's the kinetic energy plus the potential energy?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, good. Okay. And now this is like an equation you can solve, right? You see, this is the cool thing, Ethan, because like once we get to, you know, the math part, the math is easy. Like this is the hardest thing, is figuring out the physics. Once you figure out the physics, then you're just doing basic math. It's very simple. What do we do next here?
I think we got solve now.
What do you think you do?
Hello?
Yeah.
I think we have to solve it now.
Yeah, good. How do we solve it? How does
need
one
3.6.
solve? We need this by itself. Yes. Good.
Yes. Subtract 226 on both sides.
Do it. What is that? That's this minus this. Good. 141.26 equal to 3.6 v squared. Next step.
And now you gotta divide 3.6 on both sides.
Good. Let's divide by 3.6. So let's see. We get that divided by 3.6. Great. That is 39.24. Okay. Last step.
Square root both sides.
Square root both sides. Very good.
Nice.
So we're going to square root that. That gets us 6.26. Okay. And that right there is our final answer. Good job, Ethan.
That's dope.
Very good. And actually, this is cool. You can check this, Ethan. So, what do we think? You know, the speed here started at 0, right? So the speed should go up. You know, if a ball like falls down a hill, the speed goes up, right? So it's it's pretty cool that the velocity goes up to 6.26. This makes sense, right? It makes sense that the speed is getting greater. That's one thing you can always check. Cool?
Cool.
Nice. Did that make more sense to you? Like, yeah, you should totally ask another one of these questions next time we meet, because I want you to be able to do this all by yourself. Does that make sense? You know, like, I'd say you did this like half by yourself, but let's get you to being able to do it completely by yourself, and then you'll be able to solve so many cool physics problems.
All right.
All right. Okay, dope. Thanks, Ethan. No, he says, I remember there was a question in my GSC biology exam about drugs for treating bacterial infections, and people thought the first drug was Tylenol. I don't think Tylenol is anywhere close to being like the first drug. When was Tylenol developed?
Well, you know, I just realized I got the 160 now.
Nice, dude. Yeah, you're 40 away. Yeah, I'll put another tier up there for you, dude. 200 sounds like a good amount.
Also, what is it? Is it some surprise?
Yeah, it'll be a big prize or something. I gotta think about it. I mean, my first priority is getting you a headset.
Oh, wait, so let me guess. You're gonna give me a headset.
I'm probably gonna give you a headset. Yeah,
Okay,
the fact that you don't have headphones in your house, like, I'm gonna get you some headphones.
Okay. We let your control button.
Calpol is tasty? No, please don't do that. No. There's a big problem actually with Tylenol. I think like more people die from Tylenol than a lot of things. There's a lot of people like just start taking tons of Tylenol without even knowing like that it's bad for you. Like you really shouldn't take more than like a couple of them. Some people eat like a whole bottle because they're like, oh, I'm in a lot of pain, and they have like a tolerance. I remember there was I think there's a Netflix documentary on this, like Tylenol. Is it like a conspiracy? I don't know. No, Tylenol safety concerns I think there's a documentary about it. Let me see. I'm curious. Yeah, the Tylenol murders. Yeah. Wait. Oh wait, no, that was someone actually lacing Tylenol with stuff. What was that? Where was it? Tylenol overuse. I forget where I saw it. I think it was on Netflix or something. But anyways, it was basically saying that something like Tylenol, which we think is like innocuous and like not dangerous for you, is actually like one of the #1 causes of like liver failure. So don't take too much Tylenol. And there's kind of like a whole marketing conspiracy behind it that like, you know, you can buy Tylenol over the counter. You can just buy it at a grocery store, just whatever, because they lobbied enough to market it like that. One of my buddies ate 2 boxes of paracetamol, but that was for a different reason. Yeah. Assume he's trying to kill himself. Yeah. A, don't try to kill yourself, and B, don't do it trying to do that because it's very painful. That's you know, in terms of like ways to kill yourself, like eating too much Tylenol is the worst idea ever because it's very painful. Like you're in a lot of pain, you won't be successful, and you're just gonna get your stomach pumped. Don't do it. I mean, don't kill yourself regardless, but you know, but please don't eat too much Tylenol. Anyways, okay.
You can eat that?
Yeah, just like tablets and stuff. I mean, I take it for like
You
if I have,
can't eat tablet.
you can eat what?
How can you eat a tablet?
Oh, you could chew on it if you wanted to. You mean like swallow it, I guess.
That sounds disgusting. Like, why would I swallow my own tablet that I'm using right now?
I know, exactly. Oh, no, tablet. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, my God. Ethan, sorry. I'm using the British term for pill, which is tablet. Sorry. I have like some words that I accidentally say that are British words because my mother was born in England. And so there's certain, like trousers is the British word for pants. And then pants is the British word for underwear. It's really weird. There's some weird ones. Yeah.
I'm literally confused. Like, how can I eat my own tablet? It's literally like trying to go for it. I'll get shocked.
Yeah, don't do that. Trousers, yes, dude. Yeah, I have a funny story about that. Trousers. All right, where's Teacup? Teacup, let's do your question. Infamous
Also, I feel
Teacup.
like Noise is playing like a grandmaster, you know?
Is what? You feel like Noise is what?
Playing like a grandmaster.
Yeah, Noise is very good. He's a very good player. Teacup.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I can beat him at this point, but I'll keep trying.
Yeah, I'll have to think, like, what happens if we get someone that's so good in the server that no one can beat them at chess? Like, maybe I'll reset it or something at some point.
If you did it like every month.
Oh, like champion of the month? Yeah, we could do that. I like that. It's a cool idea. Noise says he's not even close to a grandmaster. All right. Let's see. Which of the following functions are continuous on -1 to 1? As usual, we extend the domain of definition to points where continuation is not possible. In each case, make the decision continuous or not continuous. And point to the X value which needs special attention. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, this is a good question. Okay, Teacup. Do you know what it means for something to be continuous? What this means? Good question. Or can you tell me when something would be discontinuous?
Hello.
There you are. Hey, your Discord's working. Oh, look at that. Love it. Okay, this is a good math question, Teacup. And honestly, this is something that I really got confused about when I was, even younger than your age. I was like, even in like college. Sorry, even older than your age, sorry. I was in college, I still didn't get this. Okay, they're talking about like continuous functions. What do you know is a continuous function? What's like a property of a continuous function?
It doesn't disconnect.
Good, it doesn't disconnect. Yeah, it's constant, right? It doesn't do like that. This is a discontinuity. Or if it did something like this would also be a discontinuity if it had like an asymptote. Okay. What causes stuff to be discontinuous?
When it breaks.
When it breaks. How do we break things? How do I break a function?
You cut it in. You have it intersect with itself. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. One way that functions can break.
When it's over. Well, no, that's when it's not a function.
You can take the square root of a negative number. This breaks it. Okay. If you also divide by 0, this also breaks it.
By 0, that just breaks everything.
Breaks everything. Don't do it, dude. I think what other ways? I think the log of 0 also breaks it. I think that's like not cool. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through here and see. So here they say like point to the X value which needs special attention, right? So they're wondering what value of X, for instance, will cause this function to break, and then we have to look at it and see if there's something special we could do with it. Kind of cool. This is a very cool question, actually. Okay. So what value of X here for number A? Am I curious that could break it?
It's taken.
What?
Okay. It's -1, -1. If that'll make it.
Good. Yeah, -1 would be bad, right? Because -1, you're right, Noise too. Yeah, -1 would cause this to become squared, right? That would be 1 minus 1, which would be bad. Also, +1 would not be good, right? Because +1 squared would also be 1. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Bad. Okay. But, so what I want to do is I want to see if there's anything algebraically I can do to this in order to get rid of that discontinuity, okay? So, whenever you see that you're dividing by 0, what you probably want to do is see if anything on the top can turn into something that will cancel out the thing on the bottom, okay? Use L'Hopital's rule? You could. It's even better than that. You don't need to use L'Hopital's rule. I'll show you why. Okay. What can I do with this? Do you know what I can do with x to the 6 minus 1? Do you know this is actually kind of a cool thing? Do you know another way to write x to the 6 minus 1? This is what I talk about the algebra. You have to know the algebra tricks to like rewrite things. Okay. Well, here actually let's start with this. Do you know how to rewrite x squared minus 1? How can I rewrite that? I want to rewrite it as two things being multiplied by each other. Two factors. I can factor this actually. It's kind of cool. I can factor it.
I do not know.
Yes, you do. I know you do.
I can't. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, hi, hello.
Okay. Do you remember this? A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what can I turn this into? Yeah, you see how I do it? Yeah.
We have a squared, b squared. What's b squared? Wait, no,
So-
this is a plus b and a minus b, but it's a minus b and a minus b. Wait.
No, no,
I
no.
don't know.
Look at this. Look at this. This is a cool thing. All right, let's do this by like inspection. Okay. Let's say, for instance, I have x squared minus 4. Okay. Another way I could write that is x squared minus 2 squared. Okay. And let's remember, a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Okay. So in this case, right, do you see how I have... no, don't die on me, computer. Don't do that to me. One sec. Ugh. One sec. It's my... Okay, that's still working. Good. Ah, my camera decided to lag. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Oh. One sec. But that should be working. Okay. I'm not running it correctly. What the hell? Discord. Ah. Teacup, can you hear me at least? Teacup.
Yes. Hello.
You-
Hi.
Yeah, you can hear me, but my video isn't showing for some hell. Even going between my screen. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna restart Twitch. Give me.